Good morning, my dear students. In this video, I would like to discuss the third canto of P.B. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind. In this canto, he talks about the impact that the west wind creates on the sea. Before moving on to the discussion, I would like to look at the lines. Thou who didst waken from his summer dreams the blue Mediterranean, where he lay lulled by the coil of his crystalline streams, beside a pumice isle in Base Bay, and saw in sleep all palaces and towers, cowering within the waves' intenser day, all overgrown with azure moss and flowers, so sweet, the sense faints picturing them. Thou, for whose path the Atlantic's level powers cleave themselves into chasms, while far below the sea blooms and the oozy woods, which wear the sapless foliage of the ocean, know the voice, and suddenly grow grey with fear, and tremble, and despoil themselves. Oh, hear! Now take a look at each lines. Thou who didst waken from his summer dreams the blue Mediterranean. You walked the Mediterranean from its summer dreams, where he lay lulled by the coil of his crystalline streams, that blue sea which lay wrapped in its crystal clear currents, beside a pumice isle in Base Bay, and saw in sleep all palaces and towers, quivering within the waves' intenser day. The sea was sleeping near an island made of volcanic rock in the Bay of Bay near Naples. In the waters of the bay, one can see the ruins of all palaces and towers, now submerged in the water's thicker form of daylight, all overgrown with azure moss and flowers, so sweet the sense faints picturing them. These ruins were overgrown with sea plants that looked like blue moss and flowers. They are so beautiful that I faint when I think of them. Thou, for whose path the Atlantic's level powers cleave themselves into chasms, while far below the sea blooms and the oozy woods, which wear the sapless foliage of the ocean, know the voice, and suddenly grow grey with fear, and tremble and despoil themselves. Oh, hear! You, whose path turns the smooth surface of the Atlantic Ocean into tall waves, while deep below the surface sea flowers and forests of seaweed, which have leaves with no sap, hear your voice and turn grey from fear, trembling, losing their flowers and leaves. The poet ends the canto again by asking the wind to listen to him. Listen to me, wind. Now take a look at the comprehension questions. Question number 1. What does the Mediterranean dream of? Question number 2. Who would know the voice of the west wind? Question number 3. What would be the effect of the voice of the wind?